Shalom, Makyam, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. I'd like to proceed this lesson with giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do real well and have the 100% truth. You know, and you few brothers who are sincere in this truth, man, keep pushing. You know, without further ado, you know, I want to get into, you know, it's what I searched up, man. It says China bans online
religious
preaching.
content must affirm loyalty. In China, Christianity online just hit its hardest crackdown yet, and it feels like nobody wants to talk about it. I'm Daniel. I report on Christian news that most outlets refuse to cover. On 15 September 2025, China's National Religious Affairs Administration published an 18-article code of conduct for how religion can be practiced online. Now, many forms of online ministry, I'm talking about live streaming sermons, short devotionals, Bible studies online, those are now only allowed via
Man, it says right here, look, the regulation feels like a deliberate attempt to unplug the sacred from the social. Hey, what's coming, man? It's that famine.
licensed state-approved religious applications. And here, only allowed via licensed state-approved.
Only via, he said,
religious application.
Licensed state-approved religious applications. You know, well, basically what it means, only people that are going to teach what the system wants them to teach, man. Basically what America has in these churches with these 501(c)(3)s, but now it's on a grander scale, man. Now it's more like this dude just said. They got harder down on the,
and here's the kicker, and it should come at no surprise. Now all religious content must affirm loyalty to the party. And I don't know how long even this video will be allowed on this platform. Foreign pastors or missionaries whose content reaches China could also fall under these strict rules, even if they are outside of China. Romans chapter 1 verse 16 reminds us that in times of pressure, we anchor on the truth. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes. So even when the digital doors close, the word still remains. This isn't just history.
You know, hey, when this dude made a point with a verse, you know, hey, but the elect are not going to be ashamed of this truth, man. Not these other 2/3, not these other nations, man. You know, let me just rewind it because he says something right here that,
who believes.
You know,
so even when the digital doors close, the word.
He says even when the
remains.
He said even when the digital doors close, the word still remains. It's not gonna remain. You know, this Jake, you know, or I don't know, this dude might be a Jake, I don't know, of another nation, whatever. But the point is, hey, famine of the word is coming, man, and the word is not gonna remain if once the digital platforms of all the brothers preaching this Bible and truth, you know, you know, that's basically the end of the famine, man, because the brothers that's gonna mean the brothers not gonna be able to go out and teach because, hey, these federales, these federal agents are gonna come out there and try to, they're gonna crack down on these camps, man, on the brothers. You know, it's gonna soon be like that, you know. But without rambling too much, let me get the precepts, man. You know, right here it says, just to edify a little bit more on it. Yes, China has effectively banned online religious preaching, particularly through platforms like live streaming and AI, and has cracked down on the use of these technologies to market religion. This action restricts religious groups from using modern tools to spread their beliefs online. That's the spirit, man. It's the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11, and it reads, well, let me see if I can get a little bit more on this. Amos chapter 8, verse. Start at verse 9. Amos 8, verse 9. And it shall come to pass. Kana Salaki. Let me start at I'll just start at verse 11 just to get to the point. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. You know, hey, hearing the Lord of the scripture, man. And what do you got people, you know, doing nowadays, man? Let me just search up the mass shootings, man. People are outside having fun. You know, being in that spirit of mirth, man. They're not being in that spirit of you know, let me get that precept. It is better to be in the house of mourning. But I don't want to butcher it, Salakia. Just to edify, man. You know, hey, Spirit's taking me over here, man. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. That's not the one, but let's see. This is it right here. Here's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. Actually, that was a good one, too. Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. Hey, let me just read from the top to verse, to verse 5, man. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. You know, and hey, you don't see these with a lot of jakes, man. You don't see these with a lot of these, these Israelite men. These dudes are always, you know, cracking up jokes, you know, laughing, you know, always uncontrollable of their emotions, you know, just wild hyenas, man, acting like bitches. Like, hey, the apostles and others say that too, man. And just like with these women, they act like a wild pack of hyenas, man. But these dudes act just like these women now, man. It says, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. That's the point right here. Verse 4, the heart of the wise, and who's talking about? Hey, the prophets, you know, the brothers that are out here looking and watching, you know, being watchmen unto Israel, the prophets, man. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And who's the heart of fools? These 2/3, man. These people out here in you know, going out to concerts, you know, getting drunk, doing drugs, you know. I just wanted to edify on that, man, because look, hey, that's a spirit. Montgomery considers citywide curfew for youth, and that's for young, you know, Jakes, after downtown mass shooting. Pierce County, 13-year-old accused of planning possible. Man, look at this, bro. Look at this. All year since the new year of 2025, there's been a killing every day, possibly, man. Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't put it past it, man. Look. That's crazy. They even have a gun violence archive here, man. Look, I didn't even know that. Man, people are dying every day, man. You know, get back to the point, Salakia. Hey, we told y'all that this day was coming, man. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but hear the words of the Lord. Hey, and what are these people gonna do when they can't hear the word, man? What are these people gonna? Hey, the people that seen the prophets, the brothers out there of the camp of GMS, man, and that's the only truth. The people that heard the truth from them, they're gonna wander and they're gonna try to find them. Hey, when shit hits the fan, man, when everything goes black, when everything goes dark, man. Let me get to verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Man, hey, the doors of mercy are closing up, man. And why is that? Because these people aren't, they're not in these scriptures, man. These people are, do as thou wilt. You know, oh, I just want to love myself more, you know. Oh, God can wait. You know, lovers of themselves, man. Let me just get this real quick. It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2 through 4. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud. You know, we got a lot of these, these bitches and dudes, all these niggas and bitches acting proud and boasting, you know. It's locking. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, airheaded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. That's why these people don't understand this. They're in the world, but it's not for them to understand. Let's get to it. It's the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the son of man be. Let me get the full. That was Matthew chapter 24 verse 37 down to verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. What were they doing? These people they're blindsided, man. They're not looking at the time. These people, these people ain't looking at the news. They're like, leave that to God. But what the Lord say? You got to be a watchman unto Israel and give your people a warning, man. Give the nation of Israel a warning, man. But these niggas ain't doing that. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. And this what happened to him. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Man, y'all gonna be swept like a thief in the night, man. But not the elect. Not the brothers that are looking on the news. Man, you gotta be you gotta keep your eyes wide peeled on this thing, man. Look at this is the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants the prophets. And man, that's why we're saying this, man. I'm gonna close out with this one though. Hopefully this is this lesson was edifying to the elect, man. And to the few listeners out there, sincere listeners, man. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, everything that we're all the members of the GMS, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, about what's coming, man. The digital ID, the CHIP, martial law, the black man, everything that we've been saying is coming to pass. But what's happening now, man? Jacob's trouble is in the beginning steps. I'm gonna close out with this, man, because we're too at the end. Man, we just gotta keep going, man. Keep pushing. We're too at the end to stop pushing out this word, until the Lord pulls the plug, man. And we gotta, and that's all we gotta do, man. Rely on the Lord, because that day is soon approaching. Akyam, Wa'akwas, This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. And we're saying this because the Lord told us to, man. I'm gonna just get this one right here just to edify real quick. It's the book of Revelation chapter 19 verse 10, and it reads, and I fell at his feet And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. And what is prophecy, man? Let me just, edify a little bit back on that. Right here. Definition of prophecy: an inspired utterance of a prophet. The function or vocation of a prophet, the inspired declaration of divine will and purpose, a prediction of something to come. Hey, I hope that lesson was edifying, to the elect. Once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by